the $0 to $1,000 a day case study. I'm peeling back the hood and showing you literally every single thing: the product, the website, the competitor, the long form copy, the deep research prompts. I'm going to show you guys every single thing. I'm going to show you how I found the image ads that are converting really well for me right now. I'm going to give you the quotes and show you how I got quotes from my suppliers and went through the whole jazz. Before I do that, I do want to implore you to not just go ahead and copy everything that I'm just showing you today, for a couple reasons. One, I'm going to scale this brand, potentially, we'll see. And I could be spending anywhere from 5, 10, even 20K a day on this brand if I really do want to. And that's just going to make it hard for you to compete by nature, especially if you're going to also run native image ads. Facebook is going to group us together and I'm going to win the bid because I've been running longer and going to end up spending more money. Additionally, if I really do find passion behind this brand and want to really scale it, I have some buddies here at Bustum that I work with on another brand, and they have an AI system that will find competitors in the market space ripping other people's ads, in this case my ads, and they will take you down and subsequently take your ad account down. I don't want you guys losing your ad accounts. Ad accounts are hard to come by, and I don't want you guys competing with me directly simply because you're lazy and just wanted to copy. This is just simply a piece of educational material. There's a reason why most dropshippers never reveal their brands, because they know people are just going to copy, and that's why most people gatekeep their brands. I'm trying to teach you guys and educate you guys by example, so you can first see that the strategies that I teach you are legit and they work every single time if you really apply yourself. But more importantly, it's to show you that the process isn't as hard as a lot of you guys are making out to be. And I want to show you how clear and bare bones this really can be if you just pay attention, you apply the trainings, and you just use a little bit of critical thinking skills. All right, so that being said, the brand is this. It's an Ethiopian Bible. It's very, very, very simple, very easy brand. I actually paid someone to build this store for me. Normally I build my own stores, but I just didn't have the time between SBC being launched, 3.0 being launched, between my other brands, just coming back from vacation. I didn't have a lot of time, but I wanted to stress test the new deep research prompts and the new copywriting prompts that I put together. And I wanted to prove and validate that I'm not just giving out just random information that I made up, but this is tried, true, backed information that's proven to work if you follow the instructions. And naturally speaking, we're supposed to copy our competitor store and make it 10% better. I just didn't have the time. I actually got the quotes for these other upsells. I was going to throw some ebooks in there and stuff. I honestly didn't have the time to do it. I noticed that this person doesn't have an add to cart. Oh, sold out 2 weeks last New Year's. Oh, they're just saying it sold out before. Does this go straight to? Okay, it does. So I copied it one-to-one. In most cases, guys, it's when you're just testing before you even validate a store. It makes sense to literally just copy your competitor's store. And all you have to focus on doing is making their offer 10% better. So grab their offer, add a ebook in there, throw some type of additional free give. Now, I recommend you do that to increase your likelihood of being successful. I didn't do it in this case at all. I literally didn't add any add to carts, any upsells or anything like that. And it still worked out for me. Theoretically, I should have done that. I should have done some post-purchase upsells as well. But again, it goes to show you, like, it matters. It can help you for sure. I probably would have made more money, but if you just follow the basic criteria for finding winning products, you find a good story, you put together good copy and deep research, you're going to be successful. Now, let me show you guys again how and why it's so important to be follow the instructions on product research, and why I'm so meticulous and strict on finding good products. I want to reiterate, this is the new product sheet. If you have the old one, if you've been in the program for a while, have the old one, use this one moving forward. Make sure when you do see this in the trainings, hit file, make a copy. Then you have your own copy. Don't request editing access to this template. Then when you're ready to share with me, please, for the love of God, do not download this as an Excel sheet and send it to me. Do not send it to me without changing the viewing and general access. You have to hit share in the top right-hand side. Then you have to hit general access. And then you have to hit editor. So I can edit it, because on this bottom part here where it says products, this is where I'll go in and be able to obviously update and add and leave notes on why this product was validated, why it wasn't. All right. So let me show you how closely I replicate my own, like I follow my own instructions that I give you guys. Look at this, right? So this is the competitor's ad library. Oh, no, that's my ads. This is the competitor's ad library. Let's go through the checklist together and let's see if I follow my own instructions. Okay. So the first one is product solves a problem for an age group 35 plus. This is an Ethiopian Bible designed to help people understand the word in a more deep, longer version of Christianity or religion. Okay, so we can assume that people 35 and up are probably going to resonate with this. Right? I don't think any 22-year-old is running around trying to figure out the Ethiopian Bible. Right? Boom. Advertiser has launched ads 10 to 60 days ago. Right? So this is the competitor's ad library. We can go to the filter here. We can see their active and inactive. So we can see all their ads. We scroll all the way to the bottom. They launched December 21st. That's within 60 days. Okay, beautiful. Checklist here. The product doesn't fall within the high competitive market niche. So these niches right here, that's what this is saying. So let's see. Okay, it's not in pet, it's not in hair, it's not in anti-aging, it's not in cosmetics, it's not in shape performance, it's not in therapeutic soul, it's not in EMS, not typical. Nope. Okay, beautiful. It doesn't fall there. The advertiser is launching new ads every few days. Okay, let's see. So they launched on the 21st, the 22nd. Let's scroll here. Okay, that's been 2 days. More on the 21st. They launched on the 24th here. Launched on the 24th, 24th, 25th, 28th. Okay, so it's been 3 days now. Okay, on the 26th again here, on the 27th. Okay, so they are launching every few days. 28th, cool. Okay, now we're on the 29th here. 31st, perfect, beautiful. 1st, 2nd, 5th, 4th, 5th. Okay, beautiful. In the 6th. Okay, so they've been launching new ads every few days. Okay, perfect. We can mark that down. The advertiser is primarily scaling with video ads. Okay, this is easy, right? We can just go here and we can see, okay, boom, they mostly have video ads. Oh, there's a static image here. That's fine because it's not a native image ads. We do not want to compete with someone primarily scaling with native image ads. If they're scaling with video ads and statics, it's again going to make it far easier for us to launch on day one and not have a lot of competition. All right, perfect, boom. The advertiser has a minimum of 30 active ads. Okay, we can just scroll to the top here. As you can see here, they have a minimum of 30. It's 94. Okay, perfect. The advertiser doesn't have more than 75% of their ads turned off. So let's see. They have a total of 94 and they have 94. So they have none of their ads turned off. That's even better. Perfect. The advertiser is scaling a one product store. Okay, let's go to their store here. Okay, boom. So it's literally all going to this product page. It's not a catalog. It's not like 6 different products. It's this main book here that they're selling. And they do have some add to carts items and they have some stuff down here. That's fine. That's just little miscellaneous add-ons. But the main selling proposition is this one book here. Okay, perfect. The advertiser is using a standard Shopify page. Yes, this is Shrine, as we all may know. This is easy. That's clear. That is a Shrine theme. It's not a pre-lander. It's not a funnel. It's not something ridiculous. It's a regular product page. Regular, easy product page. The advertiser is selling your product with a minimum AOV of $35, including shipping. So, okay, boom. The lowest thing that I can check out here on this website is $60. Okay, assuming no one goes for this stuff, obviously, which I don't think they would do. $60. Okay, perfect. So it fits the criteria. The same criteria I give you guys to do is the same exact thing I use myself all the time. It's literally how I'm able to see success on day one. All right, beautiful. So product checked. Now let's get into quotes and suppliers. Remember, the logistics here is we want to find a quote that allows us to compete with the competitor and be at a 1.5 break-even ROAS. Okay, so we have more suppliers coming to the program. I know Unified Dropship for some of you guys wasn't the best experience. I spoke with their team. They're going to do a better job moving forward. They got caught up with the holidays and all that stuff. But we have multiple suppliers coming to the program. So this is not one supplier that you have to use. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, okay, I decided to go with Unified Dropship. They allow credit card payment and whatever. So I like that. So first, I asked them to get a quote. Okay, beautiful. This is the book in hand. It looks exactly like the same thing I'm going to dropship. And then I get a quote here. It is the same book coming in 6 to 12 days with $16.88 for the cost of goods. So you know what we need to do now? It's very simple. What we need to do now is pull up our handy dandy calculator. Then we're going to do 16.88 times 3. That brings us to $50.64. So that means we're at a 1.5 break-even ROAS. If we look at our competitor here, that's me. If we look at our competitor here, they're charging $60. So I have room to work with. Perfect. Now, just because I'm at a 1.5 break-even ROAS doesn't mean I now have to undercut the competitor. Why would I do that? If they're comfortable and able to sell it at $60, I want as much money as possible. So I'm going to also charge the same exact price. Perfect. So I was able to find and verify that the product was good. I got a quote from my supplier. That's good. And I know that I'm within the right logistics and break-even ROAS. But I understand UniExpress hasn't had the best communication. Like I just mentioned, there's multiple suppliers in the program now. So let's say UniExpress doesn't, or Dropship doesn't respond back to you. Just go to the other suppliers and ask for a quote. I got another quote here from another supplier. They gave me the same product here to the US. This one's a little bit more expensive. Both of them are to UniExpress, which is the best shipping line. They're going to give you the fastest shipping to the US and anywhere else in the world. But ultimately speaking, you know what? That's good enough for me. It's still within my KPI, right? So if I go back to the calculator here, what does it say? I think it was 1732. So 1732 or 31 or whatever it was times 3 equals nothing, because I didn't do that. 51.93. I'm still below 1.5 break-even ROAS. So great. I got a product verified. I got a quote from the supplier. I would just now need to go replicate the competitor's store and make this super easy by replicating their store. I should have made the offer 10% better, throwing a couple different free gifts or whatever, but through and through, that's what we did. Now let's launch the ads. I forgot to even show you guys the proof here, by the way. So January 5th, obviously the store didn't exist. We didn't really have anything going on here. The 6 here is day 1 results. So 3.5% conversion rate, $419 on day 1. I spent a little bit more money than usual. I spent $150 on ads. And then on day 7 here is when we're able to scale it to $1,000 on 3% conversion rate. Now, naturally speaking, guys, that is a little, what I did is I double budgets by the next day. I will say that is a little bit dangerous. We'll get into that later in this training. But I wanted to just prove to you, once you have a product that's verified and validated like how I teach, it is so much easier to find products and scale. And for some reason, people are still coming in this program and they're still finding and getting me products that are on this list here. I'm just like, why? When there's so many other types of products out there, there's so many just sitting there. I'm literally getting ready to build out a team to launch about 5 to 10 products on different Shopify accounts because of how simple it is. You guys are gonna let me soak up all the products out there and the niches out there. Do you guys not want to make money? I don't understand. Like, why is everyone going after these same niches and then are like confused why their CPMs are so high? Like, it's just so confusing to me. Anyway, so the next phase in this is the deep research prompt. So you guys all by now, SBC, I think I might release this video a little sooner, but this will sit in and live in the Facebook ad section of the training. So you should already have done your deep research prompts. You should have already had that all set up and ready to go. Obviously, you know, for those of you watching this, you may be watching this for the first time before you actually go through the actual training. Definitely go through the SBC course and you'll see that we have very, very thorough new deep research prompts. We have 4 deep research prompts that help you understand the market awareness level, help you understand the deep pains, the product mechanism, all that fun jazz. I took these prompts and I literally just went to Google Gemini. You can see all 4 of them here at the top. And I had Google Gemini. I literally copied the same prompts that you guys have access to. You can pause and see that these are the exact same prompts that you're going to be using for your products. And I literally just pasted it into Google Gemini. And it gave me this very, 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 very long and extensive prompt. Each 4 of these have very detailed feedback and information. And in this case, I got 4 different angles and the market share, estimated market share for this audience for one of them. For the other one, I got consumer intelligence report. So I understand the market awareness level, I understand what my target audience, what the problem is, what they understand the issue to be. They feel like they are missing out on the full Bible. They don't feel like they know the full truth behind the Bible. So yeah, there we go here. So there's a lot of information. I'm getting a detailed customer report, demographic, their background, lifestyle markers, right? Some hobbies and things that they do, things that they own, constant fears, desires, getting it all. We talk about the untampered scroll, the market intelligence report of Ethiopian biblical canon. So it just goes through and gives you more information about the market, what people are thinking about the market, how we can address certain fears. And these deep research prompts, man, I'm telling you, these are game changing, especially with Google Gemini. And at the bottom here, you can see all the deep research that it does. It has so much, it pulls so much information, so much data. It is ridiculous the amount of information that is pulled from these deep research reports. So basically from there, what I do is then I take all the deep research reports, I put them into Claude. And by the way, there's all these separate trainings, by the way, on how to do this step by step. So if you're like, yo, Alex, you're going fast, I don't know what you're doing. There's literally a step by step training on every single step in the SBC 3.0. So I have all my deep research prompts. I put them into Claude. Then I use the deep research or use the storytelling prompt and hook prompts to create the opening hook for each of my long form copy. So this is the hook. In the training, you'll see me develop this hook on the fly, this prompt on the fly, the sub hook, the contrarian open loop hook as well. And then once we establish our hooks, we're then going to create the full length story. So we have the new prompt in for there, and attached to that is my winning, one of my best performing winning pieces of copy for a different brand. Hello, it. And then we also talk about troubleshooting, how to understand the copy, how to dissect the copy, what's going wrong in your copy. Like it's its own separate training as well. So yeah, as you can see, I developed some good copy here, and I literally just like went through, made sure everything was good, read through it, and I developed 5 pieces of long form copy. Okay. So from there, the next step is image ads. So if I open up my ad account here, you'll see this is the campaign. You can see on January 5th, there's obviously nothing here. And then on the 6th here, this is performance on day 1. I'll filter by amount spent. So I initially launched angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, and then I launched angle 5 with an unaware audience, which you'll see that in the trainings. But basically, I launched 5 angles. And overall performance looked good. Some of the ad sets as normal got a lot of spend, but didn't convert. So look here, right? So this one spent $47 with no purchases, right? We have hard KPIs. If an ad set spends $20, whether it's $10 on day 1, $10 on day 2, so that's $20 total, or it spends just $20 total on one day. $20 total. If an ad set spends $20 total with no add to carts, you cut it. If it spends $40, right, and it's getting add to carts, maybe got even a purchase or so, but it spends $40. Sorry, if it spends $40 with no purchases, maybe got some add to carts, initiate checkouts, we cut it. If it spends a total of $100, maybe have been getting add to carts. It might even got a couple purchases. If it spends $100 and it's below break even, you cut it. $20 spent on ad set with no add to carts, no initiate checkouts, cut it. $40 spent with add to carts and initiate checkouts with no purchase, cut it. $100 spent with add to carts, initiate checkouts, and some purchases, but that isn't profitable. It's below break even, not even break even, but below break even, cut it. So this here spent $47, no purchases, cut it. This spent right around the $20, so I didn't get the full 20, but it spent right around the $20. No add to carts, no initiate checkouts, cut it. If this happened, spent $10 today and then $10 tomorrow, and it was end up being a total of $20 between 2 days, and had no add to carts, no initiate checkouts, cut it. Like it's that straightforward, guys. Like there's literally just hard metrics you apply and you follow through. But you see on day 1, when you pick a good product, day 1, there should be some buying intention. There should be some add to carts. There should be some purchases a lot of the times. Not all the times, but sometimes you can have like 15 add to carts, a couple initiate checkouts, and no purchases. That's not the end of the world. But if you just copy the competitor's website that has been proven to convert, you've verified that they actually fit the criteria that I put together for you guys. You do the new deep research prompts, pick good hooks, which I teach you how to do. The one other element is the images. So we'll open it up here, and this is just day 1. I'll show you what I did the next adjacent days. But I use the same exact 4 images for every ad set. So here we go, right? Here's ad set 1. It's the same images. Here's ad set 2. It's the same images. Here's ad set 3. It's the same images. Here's ad set 4. It's the same images. Here's ad set 5. It's the same images. Just different long form copy per ad set. That's the only difference. Now let's open up one of these ad sets here and let's actually take a look at the images. This is one of the newer things coming to SBC 3.0, or it's already here actually for those of you watching this. These images were not generated with my own prompt that I've been providing you guys. These images were pulled directly from Facebook, but recreated with Higgsfield. So I'm going to show you that. There's already a separate dedicated training, but I literally went into Facebook and I typed in Ethiopian Bible. I spelled Ethiopian wrong. Bible. Correct that. I think there's an I. Is there like Ethiopian Bible? And I went to Ethiopian Bible. This is the training here. And look right where you see. First image is a beat up looking Bible. But what I'm looking for, a post recently within the last 60 days that got engagement. So I literally took this post. Then I went to Higgsfield. And I literally went into Higgsfield. And again, I show you guys how to do this. I'm giving you the playbook, man. One thing I will tell you guys right now. I better not see a single one of you guys ever complain, which I haven't. So I'm just talking right now. But I better not see a single one of you guys complain and be like, man, I feel like Alex might be gatekeeping stuff. No, dude, I'm literally giving you every single thing. Everything. I've showed you the quotes, the supplier messages, everything at this point. Let me find the Bible or the Higgsfield stuff here. I literally went into Higgsfield. I took the exact images that I took from Facebook and I just literally uploaded it to Context Flux. And again, this is its own separate tutorial, by the way, so don't stress out if I'm going a little fast. I do Flux point 2. I upload the same exact image that I took from Facebook. I just literally screenshot that image, and then I had it recreated. That way, nobody can come after me and say, hey, you stole our image. And look how engaging this is, right? Like there's 192 comments. This is the embodiment of native image ads. Native image ads are supposed to be ads that look and appear as if they would naturally be posted on Facebook. So look at this. If we hit see more, guys. Okay, so this one doesn't have a long form copy, but I've gone through a few of these where it has a ton of long form copy. This one isn't quite 1,400 to 1,700 words like we do, but you can see here a lot of copy. And then engaging comments. Look at this. right? People are sharing their thoughts and feedback. So I'm literally finding organic posts that did well organically and recreating and using it as my native image ads. Here's that other post that I use. Here's the other one that I use, right? Actually, I didn't even check which one's my best performing ad. My best performing ad, let's just go through. No, I don't want to select the variations. We'll talk about the variations in a moment. Let's go through and just see for the last few days here. Which one's my best performing one? It's this one here. Okay, so it's the book one. And if we go to Facebook, this one makes sense. This one, it wasn't posted in the last 6 days, but relatively recently still, 110 comments, 213 shares. I mean, look at that, dude. Absolutely insane. And everyone leaving comments, where can I get this book, right? So that's a good sign, right? And then we paired that up. There's some long form copy with it too. So this was really easy. I mean, it was really easy to find. And I'm looking for these like feed posts that are just engaging, that do well. This was recently posted, so that helps as well. Right, these are some organic feed posts that do really good. I mean, Ethiopian Bible could be one. Now, for the different niches out there, this is what you're going to be doing moving forward, right? In the new trainings and stuff, this is exactly what we do. We're going to be looking for organic feed posts. So we're going to eliminate that variable of you not generating good images. I still use my prompt to generate images, but for now, like it's money to just copy what's working on Facebook, upload it, and then boom, bang, you're good to go. So back to my ad account. That's literally all I did. And then we can open up one of these here. And it's literally, you set a minimum ad set level at $10. You schedule for the next day at midnight. Same old stuff. And you just scroll here. It's going straight to a product page. As you can see, straight to my product page. No advertorial, no listicle, no none of that. Eventually, I should add that. But right now, you can see it's just long form copy, 1,700 words. Shop now. In my long form copy, I don't say buy. Click the link down below to shop now and buy the book. No, I don't say that. I do. You'll see in the long form copy trainings how I present my CTAs. I turn off all the other nonsense, and there it is. That's it. That's it. I promise you. That is all I do. Every single time. And then when we talk about scaling, that's when we get advertorials. We can do pre-land, do different campaigns. That's when we'll split test. A lot of you guys are asking me about variation testing. What do you do for variation testing? I literally go into Claude. In the same project with all my already deep research and everything, I literally do this exact prompt every single time. Take this winning Facebook ad copy and create a variation while maintaining the same structure and length. And I paste the best performing angle, which the best performing angle up to the point of these first 2 days was angle 2. So I took the angle 2 copy, right? Let's see what the angle 2 copy was. Angle 2 copy, I'm just gonna pick on one of the ads here. Angle 2 copy, the hook was, I spent 3 years asking pastors why Genesis feels incomplete. So go to Claude. I spent the last 3 years asking pastors why Genesis feels incomplete. So I took the same exact winning angle, the one that started off really well, copied it. It gave me a new angle or a new prompt. My wife caught me crying, okay? And then guess what I did? I just went in. I created a variation of that. I created 2 variations. Let's see which one this one is. This one was my wife caught me crying, and I also added in new images. So you can see here, I just kept going through the Facebook search. I found some new images, and I pasted the new variation of that same copy. See? My wife caught me crying in my study at 2 a.m., and I had to explain that I finally understood what Jude was talking about for about 40 years. If we go into Claude, you can see my wife caught me crying in my study at 2 a.m., and I had to explain that I finally understood what Jude was talking about after 40 years of reading the Bible. Right? This is the same exact. I copied, put it in. Okay? What's the ROAS on this? 5x ROAS. CPM's a little bit high, but it's below $50 CPM, so we're good. CPCs, dirt cheap CPCs, CTR insanely high. That's it. I swear that's all I'm doing. So a lot of you guys that are struggling with variation testing and all that stuff, you're like trying to run through 6 different angles or 6 different variations to get your product to work. It's because your product is maybe not as green ocean or blue ocean as we thought it could be. Maybe it's not as, it doesn't resonate with your audience as much. Maybe it's just the beginning, depending on when you're watching this. Maybe it's just the beginning of the year after Q4, and people aren't buying stuff right now. Give it a couple more weeks and people will pick back up, regardless of the fact, because this will be a training that I will send to people over and over throughout the next few months of SBC. But like, that's it. And then guess what I did here for this variation? Guess what I did, guys? I went into Claude, went back to my project. I started a new chat just to keep things organized. I started a new chat. I took the winning copy, take this winning Facebook ad copy and create a variation, keep the same structure and length. Okay, boom. I think I launched this on 8th. I don't actually think this one, when did I launch this? Today. I launched this today. Yeah, I launched this today. How is it doing so far? I haven't even checked. It's only spent $3. I didn't set a minimum ad set to this one because we already had one spending. And I also have more sales in this. So this today is the 9th at, I don't even know what time it is. What is it? 11:30. I have a couple more sales that have not populated yet. This is why also you don't freak out just because you look at the data. Oh my God, I'm on 1x ROAS. Everything's horrible. Everything's bad. I need to blow everything up. No, just give some time. Just give some time. The sales will populate. We're going to add cards. I will say add cards a little bit expensive, but also the data isn't up to date. Facebook updating its information on a new pixel isn't the best. But that's what the first few days have looked like, man. I mean, it's literally that simple, that straightforward. I'm going to add couple new variations. Why am I adding new variations? Because as I scale, right, my daily spend is increasing. So if I was still at $100 a day or $150 a day, I wouldn't need to add new variations. But because I doubled my budgets, I went from $150 a day, but it overspent, which happens all the time, to $200. And then on the 7th, $500. So I doubled budgets there. And then on the 8th, as you can see, spent more money. The general rule of thumb is that you want one new ad set for every $100. Right? So if you're at $100 a day, you're going to add, you want to double budget to $200. Make sure you have at least one new ad set in there. New variation of your winning. We're talking about variations. So if you are, you've nailed it down, you found you have a winning angle number 2, you want to go to $150 a day, that's fine. You can bump it to $50 a day without needing to add a new variation if your ROAS is high enough to maintain that. If it is doubling, I always recommend you add a new variation. Every time you're increasing budgets more than $50, add a new variation. It's just that simple. Adding new variations is easy. Normally, you would want to add a spending limit with the variation. If your ROAS is good, if your ROAS is good, you don't need to add spending limits. If you have like a 3.5 or higher, you don't need to add spending limits. If you have a ROAS that is lower though, then you would want to add spending limits. And don't be surprised and don't freak out if you double budgets like a maniac like I did and your ROAS is a little bit low. That is fine. I haven't set any add to cart, any bundle add to carts. I haven't set any post-purchase upsells. I haven't had any add to cart upsells. So this isn't a finished store, but it just goes to show you, look at the buying intent. In just one day, look at all the amount of add to carts. Look at the ad metrics. If I were to sit here and really refine it like I normally do, we can tweak this and get this ROAS up easily. But the premise here is just to show you like it doesn't really take much. It's as simple as it is. Find a product that's validated through the product research method. Get a good quote from your supplier. Make sure it's a 1.5 break-even ROAS or less. If it's 1.55, 1.6, it's not the end of the world. Don't freak out, don't cry. Just try to get to 1.5. If it's 1.6, and all right, that's fine. Just don't go above 1.7. Once you have that quote, you know you can get Unit Express shipped to your customers within a relative time, 6 to 12 days shipping to the US. Build your store. Replicate exactly what the competitor is doing. If your competitor is doing Shrine Pro and you only have Elixir, that is fine. Just replicate the structure of the website. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing. You don't have to now go buy Shrine now. If you have Elixir or if you have Atlas or you have Drop Magic, just replicate the store as close as possible. Focus on making the offer better and make sure the product cards are good. Then just do the deep research prompts, create the long form copy, generate your native image ads with the prompts, and then also Facebook. I break down the strategy you can do to also help cross all your bases as well. Check out the training on how to generate native image ads. And if you want to just do all Facebook feed posts, go ahead. If you want to do the scripts that I provide, go ahead. If you want to do the other script that I provide, the static news post, go ahead. Do whatever it is that you feel comfortable doing. Just test and then iterate later. And then just look at the data, man. The data doesn't lie, dude. Like it doesn't take rocket scientists to figure out data. Okay, there's a lot of buying intent and my ad metrics are within the KPI Alex said. My ROAS isn't where it should be, so I probably shouldn't freak out. What I probably should do is just keep tweaking my messaging and then adjust from there. I also doubled budgets like a madman. There's probably some learning and Facebook probably has to catch up and make sure and probably give it a little bit of time to temper itself and balance itself out, right? When you increase budgets in learning phase, it's an adjustment and actually resets the learning. So don't freak out. Oh my gosh, I was at a 5x ROAS on day one. Now I'm at a 1.1. I was at 2x ROAS on day one, and now I'm down to 1.8. Oh, the product is a flop. I should probably give up on the product. No, I have a variation here at a 5x ROAS. I have a ton of buying intent. I probably just need to tweak some things, refine my offer a little bit, adjust a couple of things, and use deductive reasoning and critical thinking skills to figure this out. All right, so that's it, man. I mean, there it is. There's the case study for you. Please, again, don't just copy everything I just did. Use your critical thinking skills. I promise you it's going to be better for you in the long run if you just go and find your own product anyway. Because if you find your own product, you could just scale to the moon. Nobody to fight with you. Nobody to compete with you. Right? I don't know if you guys have been paying attention on YouTube, but I'm probably the only one talking about the strategy of finding people scaling with video ads and you run to native image ads. I'm probably the only one with this specific of a criteria. I built this criteria off of my just own experience. I don't think anybody follows this criteria. So if you just do, you have a gem. You have a secret advantage over most dropshippers. So don't shortcut yourself by still reverting back to what most dropshippers do, which is just copying other people, when you can just build your own lane. Find that unique product. I promise you, Facebook ad library, you can find good products. Trend Track, you can find good products. I know some of you guys are asking, where did you find the product, Alex? Trend Track. I use Trend Track to find it because, again, I was in a rush. But you could find good products on ad library too. Right? I did a revamp training on the Facebook ad library strategy and also Trend Track as well. So you can do it. The products are there regardless of where you look. As long as they fit the criteria, it doesn't matter what tool you're using or how you find them. As long as it fits this criteria, you'll find the products. There's nothing else to really say, guys. There's nothing. I feel like every single training everything I covered today, there's a training in the program exactly on how to do it in detail. So for those of you fishing around for more stuff, you feel like you need more strategy on the variation testing, it is as straightforward as that. Because at the end of the day, a good product doesn't require that much heavy lifting anyway. So if you're on your 7th variation to try to make a product profitable, you probably need to pause the product. Maybe you need to circle back to it a few months from now when buying intent is higher amongst consumers, or maybe just the product doesn't resonate as much as you may think. Get another Shopify store going, get another ad account going, go test some other products while you wait for the current store to build back up. But that's it. Now, logically speaking, what are next steps for this brand? Well, what I probably would do is kind of readjust and continuously nail down this messaging. But I'd probably jump straight into an advertorial right away. Like I'll probably, if I have the time sometime next week, I might create an advertorial campaign. It would be its own campaign. I'm going to duplicate the best performing angle, which is obviously angle 2, into that campaign. And instead of saying shop now, I'm going to change it to learn more. And then we'll see how performance goes from there. And then just keep increasing budgets, keep plugging new variations. Every day I increase the budget, I add new variations, 3 to 5 images, each new ad set, have Chat or Claude just recreate the same copy and just change the messaging and the story a little bit and then just launch that. And there you go. I'm not going to create a 3rd campaign or 4th campaign. I'm just going to keep plugging into this current ad set and then maybe go around and maybe start testing maybe some other countries eventually. But really, you just need 2 campaigns to get to 5K a day and a couple variations per campaign. I think I cover everything. I mean, that's as straightforward as it gets. If you have any questions, let me know. Or ask the community first, then shoot me a message if the community can't answer it. But I mean, it's that simple, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I hope you guys get a lot of value from this, and I hope you guys are all making a ton of money after watching this video.